The United States dollar, the most powerful currency in the world. But how did this iconic piece of paper become the backbone of global finance? From its roots in Spanish silver to its transformation into the world's reserve currency, this is the story of the US dollar. Before the US even had its own currency, American colonists relied on a mix of British pounds, Spanish dollars, and bartering. But one coin stood out, the Spanish silver dollar, also known as the Piece of Eight. It was widely used across the American colonies and even cut into pieces to make change, hence the phrase 2 bits meaning 25 cents. After declaring independence in 1776, the young nation needed its own money. In 1792, Congress passed the Coinage Act, establishing the U.S. Mint and the dollar as the official currency, modeled after the Spanish silver coin. While coins were useful, carrying large amounts of silver wasn't practical. The government experimented with paper money, but it wasn't until the Civil War that the U.S. issued its first official paper currency, called greenbacks, to help finance the war. For most of its early history, the US dollar was backed by gold, meaning every dollar could, in theory, be exchanged for a fixed amount of gold. This system lasted until the early 20th century, when global conflicts and economic crises started to shake the foundation of gold-backed currency. By the end of World War II, the US emerged as the world's economic superpower. At the 1944 Bretton Woods Conference, a new global financial system was created, making the US dollar the world's primary reserve currency, backed by gold. But in 1971, President Richard Nixon made a shocking decision. He took the US off the gold standard. From that moment, the dollar became a fiat currency, meaning it was no longer backed by gold, but by the government's promise and economic strength. Today, the US dollar remains the most widely used currency in the world. Central banks hold it as a reserve, international trade is conducted in dollars, and it influences economies worldwide. But challenges remain. Rising national debt, inflation, and competition from digital currencies could reshape the dollar's future. From Spanish silver to a global financial powerhouse, the US dollar has come a long way, but will it remain the king of currencies, or are we witnessing the dawn of a new monetary era? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching History of Origins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the origins of history's most fascinating topics.